Hello everyone, welcome back to MT Tech. In the previous video, link shared in this video, I demonstrated how to configure a shared folder in Windows Server and allow access for multiple users. Each user was given their own personal folder created under their respective usernames. This setup allowed every user to store and manage their files separately while still using the same shared location on the server. I also showed how to assign proper permissions so that each user could only access their own folder and not the folders of other users. This helps maintain privacy and security within the organization. In addition, I demonstrated how users can connect to the shared folder from their client computers by mapping the shared folder as a network drive. By mapping the drive, the shared folder appears as a regular drive in the user's system, making it easier to access and manage files. So in today's video, second part of the first video, we are going to configure File Server Resource Manager, also known as FSRM, in Windows Server 2025. FSRM allows us to manage storage quotas, control file types users can store, generate storage reports, prevent storage misuse, automatically apply policies to folders. This is extremely important in enterprise environments where uncontrolled storage growth can cause performance and cost issues. So in today's videos, I provided you three PCs. The first one is the client's PC, and the second PC is the domain controller where I created the users. Here I have got two users, and the group name is BDD, Business Development Department. And here in computer folder, I have got the sales department, and this is for the business development department. So you can add as many users as the business development department wants. So here I've got two users, Bob and Rose. And I have another PC here, which I created only for the file server. So this is my file server. And let me show you, I have here a drive E, and it has got 9 GBs or 10 GBs. And inside this drive, I have got a folder which has been already shared. And inside the folder, I have the user's name, Ken and Rose, which were automatically as a build. So this is the second part of the first video, as I already uploaded. And I recommend you to watch first the first part, then this part. So we can install the file server manager in two ways, through GUI and through PowerShell. So here I show you how to install the file server manager through uh, PowerShell. We come to the tools, then Windows PowerShell. Then here we apply the following command. Here you will write install, then Windows feature, yeah, Windows feature, then name, then if is, then write resource, and manager, then include management tools. then press enter. Here, the installation of the file server manager is running. So I'll stop the video, and when the installation is done, then I will continue the video once again. So here the installation is completed, and everything is successful. And here the feature result is file server resource manager. So then close, and let me show you where it has been installed. Here, file server resource manager, and you can install it as well through GUI. Add roles and features, then next, then next, then choose the server, which is this PC. Next, so here is our file server manager. There it is. Well, it has already been installed, so it has been picked. Then next, and the system will complete the installation. So let me give you a short description of why do we need file server manager. Let me give you a short description about why do we use file server resource manager. Uh, the file server resource manager is generally used to control, monitor, and manage storage space on a file server. In organizations where many users store files on a shared server, FSRM helps administrators ensure that storage is used efficiently and fairly. Without proper storage management, users may consume excessive disk space, store unnecessary files, or create duplicate data, which can lead to performance issues and increase storage costs. For example, our company may limit each employee to 2 GB of storage, or 5 GB of storage, or 100 MBs of storage. A department folder may be limited to 50 GBs, for example. This prevents a single user from filing up to the entire server disk. So I mean that if we limit a user with 1 GB, that user is not allowed to use 2 GBs of storage space. So let's begin with implementing the file server manager. So let me open the file server manager here. So here's our file server manager, and the first option is the quota management. Here we have some templates which have been already created by the system, such as 10 GB limit, 100 MBs limit. So these are the templates, and you can also build your own template. For example, if you want to build your own templates, you'll come this side and create a template. So I can copy from the templates as well, and I can name my template as well here. For example, empty tech. In here, I will limit the space to 200 MBs for each user. And here we have two options. Hard quota do not allow users to exceed the limit. So whenever we apply this option, the users are not allowed to use more space. And here we have soft quota allow users to exceed limit used for monitoring. If they exceed the limit, then if this administrator would like to give the user more space, then they will be under monitoring and they can assign more space to the users. But if you want to have an exact space for the user, then the hard quota is important to be applied. So then, okay. So here we have the empty tech with the 200 MBs of limit. And here the quota type is hard, and we built our own templates. And let's apply this template to the quotas management. So here we create a quota, and here we have our template, and here let's have the quota pad, which is our folder, and our folder or shared folder is office files. Okay, and create. So here we assigned a quota for the following shared folder with the limit of 200 MBs. Each employee has 200 MBs privilege. And let me check the PC of our employees. So here is the PC of my employee, and let's check if everything is okay. So here you can see that only 200 MBs are assigned for this user whose name is Rose. So now Rose is able to put the images inside of this folder, to put the software inside this folder, and to put the PDF file in this folder. But we apply here a screening process that the user could not be able to add images inside this folder, and the user is allowed to put PDF files in this folder. So how? I will delete these three. Then let's create a screening here. So file screening management is here. All we have to do first, the file screen is free. That's why we copied the software, the PDF, the image inside that folder. In here, we have the templates for the file screening. So we can block the audio and video files. Users could not be able to save the audio and video files inside of that shared folder, or we can block the user not to save the emails files in that folder, or executable files or images, or these are the standard templates, and you can build your own template as well if you wish to. So let's create a template, and for this template I would like to write the template's name, such as empty tech screening. And for the purpose of this template, I would like to uh, apply image. I would like to block the user not to save the image files inside of that folder, and and text files inside of that folder. So I will okay. So here I have a screening template under our company's name, and let's apply this screen to the following folder. So we'll come back to the file screen and we create a file screen. So what is the path of our folder? The path of our folder is in drive E and office files. And what do we want to block? We want to block the image and the text file. And this is the template for our company, empty tech screening. So, and we create. So let's see if a user is able to add images into that shared folder. So before, Rose was able to save the image files into this shared folder, but let's see if this time she could save the image file. Here, you need permission to perform this action. So it means that the Rose user is prevented to save image files into this shared folder. See, if we try again as well, the system denies, the file server denies saving images inside this shared folder. And let's create a text file. So the text file has been denied as well, that the user is not able to create a text file inside of this shared folder. Let's check if the user could be able to add a PDF file inside of this shared folder. Well, the user is permitted to add PDF files, the files with the PDF extension inside of this shared folder, and software as well. This was the file screening. And let's go back to the file server. So you understood about the file screen, about the file screen templates, and about, let's see the file group. So here we have many extensions. You can see here in every template we have many extensions. So these are the extensions of different files. For example, here we have got BMP, and if we deny as user not to save a picture with the BMP extension, so we can screen it and the user won't be able to save a picture with the extension of BMP. So let's create a file group. So for the file group, I would like to name the company MTTech, and files to include. For example, let's add an extension of a file like .exe, steric.exe, then add. Then let's add another extension, static.bmp bitmap, static.pdf. So if you want to exclude a file, that the user should be able to save that file inside of that shared folder, we can exclude an extension as well, like static.mp4. Then, okay. So here we created a file groups. So let's use this file groups inside of the file screen. Let me delete this. And let's create once again file screen. And let me choose the path of the folder. And let me choose the empty text screening. And let me create. And here is the screening. And let me check if my group file is here. So I don't know what was my group file. Sorry, let me check. Yeah, of course, it was empty tech. So let me add the group file here, empty tech. Then, okay. Then apply templates only to the drive file screens that match the original template. Okay. So here we edit our file screens, and let me download some files with the extensions. I've already created the group file, and I will pause the video till I download all the files. So here we downloaded the video with the extension of MP4, and the video is free of cost. And let's check if Rose is able to uh, add the files with the extensions which were already prevented by the administrator not to copy inside of this shared folder. They were BMP, okay, not allowed, image, not allowed, PDF, and software. And one extension was allowed, which was MP4. So let me show you the extension of this video. It's MP4, and let's copy this file inside of this folder. So let's go back to the let's go back to file server, and in file screens we have another option. It's called create file screen exception. We can give exception to some files that the user is able to copy them inside of that shared folder. So here is the part of our shared folder, which is an E drive. And let's allow the user to paste the office files inside of that shared folder, as well as the email files and compressed files. And okay, now the user is able to copy files with the extension of videos and audios and videos, and as well as the email files and office files. And we can edit our file groups as well by choosing our file groups and edit here. In this time, let's add as well the PNG extension, so that the user should not be able to add PNG files inside of that shared folder. And so it was all about the file server resource manager. In part 3 of this video, I will show you how to create storage reports, and how could we manage storage reports, and how could we create classification management. So guys, if you have any questions or if something wasn't clear, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section and I will be happy to help. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming tutorials. Also stay tuned and wait for the third part of this series, where we will continue with more advanced configuration. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice time. Take care.